For more than 25 years, the Catholic Foundation has helped support countless charitable organizations with donations and endowments from members of the Catholic community. This year, the Foundation is highlighting the impact of human services and the much-needed care and compassion that they provide throughout the Archdiocese of Santa Fe.
I think Pope Francis is onto something when he says that small acts of kindness are far better than big fancy speeches, because I think a lot of times as human beings, we're convinced that people shouldn't go to bed hungry. We're convinced we need food pantries. We're convinced that these are all good things. But then subconsciously or even consciously we say, well, let the other guy do it. I'm busy right now. I'll do that tomorrow. That's a good idea. I'll do that tomorrow. But then tomorrow becomes next week, next month. The Pope means don't put it off. Don't let someone else do it. Don't think that you have to move mountains by yourself. Sit down, write a check for $5, $50, $500, depending on your means, what you feel compelled to do. But the point is, do something. That little act of kindness goes a long, long way.
Well, we're about to serve a meal, and it's a very hectic time. We are inside Our Lady of Sorrows Parish Hall, which they let us use. We are an organization called Comedor de San Pascual, started 8 years ago.
When we first started serving, we served from 15 to 20 meals a time, and we were doing it once a week. Now we do it twice a week, and we serve from 60 to 70 meals.
And then we hand out the bags here each meal. So between all that, we're currently doing over 2,000 meals a month and in the community of Las Vegas. So, anybody can do this. You have to believe that making a difference matters. And that's kind of my motto in life. I'm a Christian and we're to help others. That's what I believe that we're to do. And I love being able to give food to people. I mean, I don't want to have to ask them, do you really need this? I feel like if they take it, they need it.
They have a table with vegetables and breads and stuff like that. So you get to take your choice of what you want there. Then you have your meal, and then after the meal, they give you a sack of food. Everybody is so nice, the food's good, they spoil me.
We've had people ask us if we were going to open a soup restaurant. And we said, we think we already are.
I think that the food pantries offer people hope, first and foremost, because they can eat. There's an old theological maxim that grace builds on nature. And so we have to care for people's bodies as well as their souls. So we really are working hard to help people to be nourished. We obviously want to nourish people's souls, but you can't do it if they have an empty stomach.
The Rio Grande Food Project is the second largest pantry in Albuquerque, and we provide a week's worth of groceries to any household that needs it as often as once a month. So by the end of a year, we've helped about 15,700 kids, adults, and seniors in Albuquerque with food assistance.
We make boxes. We do a monthly food box for the clients. Personally, it's very fulfilling. I've come from a background where, growing up was tough. So sometimes we even had to rely on stuff like this. So now that I'm able to give back to the community and see the kids' faces where I used to be one of them at one point, it's pretty rewarding.
We've built up a huge amount of trust at Rio Grande Food Project within the community that we're here to help, that we really see the person as a whole person. We see this problem of hunger as all of our problem.
I volunteered here before, and it's really awesome to meet people and see people helping each other out. And this is what the Food Project does here. It gives you an opportunity to meet other people, to talk to other people. The staff here is great. They are so encouraging.
This is one of the places in the community where people can come and get help for food to make it to their next paycheck. There really are people out there that need the help, that can't work, can't get around, struggle to pay their basic needs, or either pay a bill or buy food or pay for medication.
They're so sweet. They talk to us with respect, and And that's nice to know that we're not alone out here. They give us some comfort.
I went from having a good job, good benefits, have 4 sons, raising 4 sons. I've exhausted all my savings, my 401k.
They're kind and they see that we're struggling, so they're out there to help us. And every one of them has a smile. They never turn you away for nothing.
I had to leave my job a couple of years ago due to a heart condition that I have. It's like, do I pay for my heart medication for the month, or do I buy food for the next week? I'm eventually going to need a heart transplant. I'm at the mercy of the community now. I need help to make it from week to week as far as groceries.
They're given hope because of that care, that compassion, that concern. And people who donate to the Catholic Foundation, for example, they're part of that community of caring. They're part of those people who care about their brothers and sisters. And we let people know, well, this is possible because of these good folks who are volunteering, and because of these good folks who are sitting down and writing a check to support the pantry, to support the Catholic Foundation. This is how it all takes place, people caring for people in one way or another.
Every Tuesday and Thursday here at the Holy Family, we have a food pantry, and we hand out probably about 8,000 to 10,000 pounds of food to the people. We get usually 80 to 120 families that come.
I basically come in and make food boxes, like the base of the commodities that go out first, whatever produce or food we get out on the line. I pretty much help all the volunteers kind of organize and who's doing what.
These volunteers, they are a gift from God. They are so wonderful. No one is cranky, no one treats you badly like you're a beggar.
We give them a combination of canned goods, produce, meats, eggs, anything that we can afford.
They provide dry food like beans and rice, and canned food and vegetables and fruit, cookies, sometimes a cake.
People come up with tears in their eyes, when we're registering people. They just say, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't available.
I myself, I'm 76 years old. I'm raising a great-granddaughter because my granddaughter is dead. I'm on a set income, and I only receive $25 in food stamps. So of course I gotta come to these places to get some help.
It's a blessing from the Lord. My husband passed away in July. I never dreamed I would be in line for help. We'd been married 52 years, and things just kind of blew up in my face. I wasn't expecting. We had shared so much, and now I have no one. And I find myself here at the grace of God. And if it wasn't for the food bank, I would not eat. But at 83, you just take it as it comes and thank God for what you've had and what's coming.
What return shall I make to the Lord for all that He's given to me? By giving to the Catholic Foundation, which in turn supports so many wonderful causes, including food pantries. This is a way of expressing that gratitude. The Catholic Foundation has done tremendous work in our communities, as you say, from helping to rebuild churches, historic churches as in Cuesta, to food pantries, to youth work, I mean, you name it. That's what I like about the Catholic Foundation, is that there's something for everybody. We all have our favorite charities, we all have our things, our people, groups that we want to give to. The Catholic Foundation is a compilation of all these wonderful opportunities I have for giving. And what the foundation does, it pools these gifts and leverages them in a way that makes them even more powerful. You get more bang for your buck, so to speak. So we can have individuals giving individual checks to all these individual groups, but when the Catholic Foundation, when we give to that, they can compound that generosity. So there's a lot of reasons to give to the Catholic Foundation.
This year, the Catholic Foundation recognizes the efforts to provide much-needed food to hungry people in our communities. Without your donations, thousands of children, adults, and the elderly would go hungry. Your support of the Catholic Foundation is providing meals, hope, and God's love throughout the Archdiocese of Santa Fe. This is the grace of stewardship. This is the Catholic Foundation.